Hello guys, my name is Darklak, and as you can see right behind me in this episode, we are going to be making the Fusion Reactor. I hope you guys are ready. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 16 of our Hardcore All the Mods 9 Let's Play series. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded. I plan on fixing this. I'm going to be sticking with this version of Minecraft so that there are no more issues. If you guys didn't know, wasn't able to upload for a while because of a duplication bug. But since then, it has been fixed. So now we are going to be able to play. As you know from the last episode, we went ahead and made this reactor. And this reactor is making us our polonium. And this thing has been running for us. It has been working really well in making this. However, we are going to, in this episode, be making a fusion reactor, which a fusion reactor is going to be generating us a lot of power, as we are running out of it by a lot. If we even just head over to our setup over here, we can actually go ahead and see in here what everything is doing. And this is draining so much more power than we are putting in. Because if we head back here, you can see that we're making about 80,000. Versus these are draining like 24,000 and 80,000. And it adds up and drains our power insanely fast. But before we do that, we are going to go ahead and expand this area. Because as you can see, there's not much space for a fission reactor here, so let's go ahead and fix that right now. Now, to actually make this fusion reactor, we are going to need quite a couple of different things. And a lot of this, the nice thing about this whole setup is that if we just head on over into our quest book, and we go over to Mechanism Advanced whenever it decides to load, if we just head over to Mechanism Advanced, we can see exactly how many things we are going to need besides the ports. I think we need like one more port than what this says, but everything else here is exactly what you need to make, and it even shows you exactly how to make those different things. However, to get to this point, we are also going to need to get a brine setup, and getting a brine setup is a little more complicated, but it shouldn't be that hard to do. The brine setup is under just normal mechanism with these thermal evaporation plants, and we're just going to be using that to make some of the fuel for this thing, because if you don't know, to power this reactor, we are going to need deuterium and tritium. And to get those are really easy. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, the deuterium is the easiest to get, because all this is heavy water. Yeah, and to get heavy water, you just get a pump with a filter on it, and it turns it into heavy water. Super simple. And then the tritium is where we actually need this brine, because the tritium comes from lithium. And to get lithium, we are going to need liquid lithium, and to get liquid lithium, we need it from... Actually, is it from somewhere else, the lithium? I mean, it probably is. We either do the... Yeah, we need lithium dust, which this thing isn't demonstrating very well, but if we take lithium, the liquid lithium, we get that from the thermal evaporation chamber, from brine, and brine is literally just getting water in here, if it'll show. There we go, water. And then it turns it into brine, and we just need a way to heat it up. And it is very simple to do all of that. So the main thing that we're going to need a lot of is these polonium, as if I'm not mistaken, I am going to need about a stack of it. So I'm going to let my reactor run for a while, and then, yeah, I'll be back whenever we make all the materials for this. Alrighty, so I did a little bit of expanding. As you can see, we made the platform a lot bigger. Also, this isn't going to be what this looks like at the end, or whenever we're finished with this whole setup, because I just want this set up because this process is a very long process, so I just want to get it done, and then afterwards we can make this all look nice and fancy. However, we have our area marked out and we have all the materials to actually go ahead and make this. To make this, it is really simple. You just make yourself basically like this little shape. And it's basically the same on all sides. You just make this shape and that's basically it. That's all there really is to this shape. And then we're just going to clear this out like so. And it basically is just going to look like this on all sides. And it is really easy to set up. I am going to make this back side where our different things are going to be entering in. So this is going to be the tritium side, and this is going to be the deuterium side. And then, of course, we have our reactor glass right here. So we're going to just put that like so. And then just like that, we have our first side of this reactor done. And all we have to do is we just got to repeat this on all sides. And it is really easy to do. On this side, the side facing this way, right here, we are going to have our laser focus matrix. Because to actually power this, we are going to need a laser to shoot into here. And we're going to have a little setup for that. And then we just need to burst in, I believe it says to start, it's like 200 MFE or something. Yeah, 200 MFE. So we're going to need that. And then for the rest of this, we can just fill in like so. And it's just really simple to set this up. And then here on this side, this is going to be where we have our power output. And all we'd need to do to set that to be our power output is we just right click. And now that is our output. And then on the top here, which really quickly, we are going to fill this whole area in. Like so. And just like this, we now have ourselves set up with basically the core portion of the reactor. I don't know why it placed out there, but should be good. And then the only thing left to do is place this on top. And this part is really simple. We're going to just right click this here. And I recommend building this upward like this so you don't have to do all of the different processes of trying to get up here because that can be annoying to do. So if you just build it like how I am building it like this, it'll be really easy to set all of this up. So just like this, we basically have a finished reactor. All we have to do is we gotta put this in, and then we put our reactor controller right in the middle, and then we just put our glass on all sides, except for this side. We don't want this here. And then after we do this, it should give us our redstone particles saying that we did this correctly. And it looks like something is wrong. Oh, right. We need to replace these with the reactor casings. And there we go. There is our fusion reactor. Now, we are going to need a way to get up here, so we're going to just take some concrete, build up like so that we can actually access the top of this. So once we're able to access the top of this, this is going to be relatively easy. All we're going to need to do is we're going to need a hull ROM with DT fuel. So we are going to actually need to get ourselves DT fuel. And is it here? No, this is I need fuel. Where's our DT fuel? Here it is. And to get this, we're just going to need a chemical infuser, and we'll just need to combine the two things to get our initial hull ROM to start up this reactor. But before we can do that, we gotta get the fuel for this. And to get the fuel, as I said, we are going to get pumps for heavy water, and then after we get that heavy water, we are going to get our brine. And we're going to actually set that up right now. Now, before we actually make this whole setup, I am going to actually go ahead and start this laser setup. Because if you don't know, the laser setup is going to be probably the longest taking part, because it needs to charge up to 200 MFE, and we're only making like 100,000 KFE. So this is going to take a while. So in turn, we should get this set up first. We are going to get ourselves a lever really quick with cobblestone and a stick, because we need to be able to basically shoot this laser all at once when we need it to, because otherwise this is going to be very bad, and it is going to shoot lasers, which, by the way, hurt you and do quite a lot of damage. So, first things first, we're going to set this up. So, we're going to get rid of this, and we are going to take our laser amplifiers, and we want this red part pointing towards us. So, I need to figure out how exactly we do that. I'm pretty sure how you're supposed to do this is you just place a block and then... Yeah, there we go. So we do that, and then after we get rid of this, we can just place these down like so. And these are going to amplify the laser very nicely. All we're going to do now is we're going to just get rid of all of this extra stuff. And then what we want to go ahead and do is now with our lasers, we are going to place them facing into this. However, we need to place a block underneath it because it is going to shoot these lasers like that into there, and we don't want this. We actually want this to not shoot, so we're going to place a redstone thingy on it. Redstone detection, normal. And then we're going to try placing a lever on this, which it doesn't look like it wants to place a lever. So maybe we have to place the lever next to it. So let's try that. Okay, so now if I throw a laser here, it shouldn't fire. Yes, it's just charging. Okay, that's what we want. And then we're gonna go up here. And we're just going to build this. And all we want these lasers to do is we want them charging this laser setup. So we're going to get rid of all of this. And then in place of those, we are going to place flux points. And we're just going to set these flux points to connect to our network. And as you can see, it is powering up these lasers. And as you can see, it's slowly charging up. I actually don't even care that much about these top parts. But once this gets to 200 MFE, we'll fire this laser and it will start up this reactor. But now is the part where we get the brine set up, and I actually can do this now since I crafted all the materials for this. At least for the most part. We're missing a few pieces, but that should be fine. All the brine setup is we just make a block like this, and then we build up on either of these sides. I'm going to save these spots here because these is... I don't know why I said it like that. This is going to be where our control panels are, and I believe we can actually go ahead and craft this up right now if we just hit this. Perfect. And this is all we are going to need per each of these, is we're going to just need a controller, and then we are going to need our 2 exports, which is going to be these valves. Now, where did our circuits go? There. And then we're going to just take these valves and we're going to place them on either side. I'm going to skip this part because I don't have it yet. But then all we're going to do is we just build it like this. We just go up one more set. And as you can see, this is a finished thermal evaporation chamber. Now, we could just keep it like this, but I want to make this as tall as possible. And we just keep going up until it doesn't let us continue placing blocks. So we're going to go up for a bit, and it looks like this is the max height. or something along this was the max height. So we're going to dig down a little bit, and basically all we're going to end up doing, I'm just going to end up placing these solar panels that I have, and that is going to be generating us heat. And with that heat, we're going to turn water into brine, and we're going to just put a very similar setup to how we have it down here. So you can see this is the max height. So all we do is we get rid of these corner parts because these don't need to be here. And then we're just going to place the solar panels, and we're just going to make 2 of these. And we're just going to get these solar panels, and we're going to place them like this. And as you can see, this is generating electricity. And we're just going to place all of these down like so. And this is going to be generating a lot of heat. And we're going to... Oh. Well, that was unfortunate. My thing lagged because I opened the inventory. But as you can see, this is building up heat. And all we're going to end up doing is we're going to be importing water the same way that we're importing water into our reactor over there. And then we're going to have it immediately export into another one of these, which is going to turn that brine into lithium. And then that lithium is going to go over here, be processed, and then get put directly into here. And that's it, really. All we're going to have to do after that is we're going to get a pumps with filters. And then after that, we'll be set. We'll be able to start up this reactor. And as you can see in the time that we were doing this, this is already a quarter of the way there. So we're getting ready to turn this thing on, and I am really excited about this. So let's go ahead and get this other set up for the brine to turn into lithium. And I'll see you guys after that. And after a little while, we finally got everything set up to get the DT fuel. Right here, it is making the DT fuel. I'm going to stop it here in a second. Just like this. It's going to just make a little bit extra, but that is fine. Basically, all I have going on here is this is turning water into brine at a stupidly fast rate because of the transfer speed, using the same setup as we did over there. And then using those pipes, we are sending that through this logic cable and getting this with brine. And this is turning into lithium. And then this is turning that lithium that liquid lithium into lithium. And then it is turning that lithium into tritium. And then that tritium is heading over here with this deuterium, which is from these pumps down here that are getting heavy water. And then that heavy water is turning into deuterium. And then it is making the DT fuel. Now, there is only a few more things left before this is completely set up. And I am so excited to do this. So, now all we need is a Hall ROM, or however you pronounce it. We just gotta go to mechanism. I don't know how to spell it. It's a really weird thing that you have to put the DT fuel in to start this up. And I'm pretty sure it is going to be over in the start. I need to figure out where it is exactly, though, because I have no clue what it's even called. So we're gonna just scroll through here and look for it. It shouldn't be that hard to find. Where is it? Here it is. Hall ROM. Apparently it is made by using gold dust and coal. So let's go quickly craft that. And now with this all in here, all we have to do is put 4 pieces in here. And there is our Hall ROM. Now, all we have to do, because our energy has been building up this entire time, we are ready to start up this reactor. So let's head over and start this bad boy up. So, oh, this is exciting. So, first things first, we're going to get our Hall ROM in here. And it is going to fuel with DT fuel. Now we're going to get rid of this, because we do not need this. And now what we are going to do is we are going to take this deuterium, and we are going to bring it over here, and we're going to put it directly in here, because this is going to be the way better way of doing this, is to have it being made through the reactor itself, And now we just head through here with our tritium. And now in here, it will start making deuterium. And I am really excited for this part. So all we have to do to start this up is we are going to fly up here. And all we're going to do is we're going to put this hull rum into here. We have everything in here. Our fuel rate, we're going to set this to 20. Actually, we'll start it at 10. So this should be making 2 MFE a tick, which is insane. That is literally like 20 times what we're making right now. And as you can see, this has 500 MFE stored up in it. We are going to break these, stop it from powering, and we are ready to start this up. I am so ready for this. But before we do anything, we are going to have a flux plug. We're going to quickly craft one. Doesn't look like we can right now. It's fine, because this stores up to 400 million FE, which is insane on its own right. But yeah, I think we're ready to start this up. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Oh boy, that is making so much energy. Hold on, I actually need a way to scale this, so I'm going to actually just make myself a staircase up to here. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. This literally solves every single one of our problems with energy. Is it keeping up with fuel? It is. I think we can have this set even higher. Let's set it to 20. It's still going up. Even with 20. That is crazy. This is generating 4 MFE a tick. Let's kick it up to 50. Is it still going down? No, both are still going up. And this is making 10 MFE a tick. That is insane. Okay, let's go to 100. Oh, it can't go higher than 100. Let's try its max speed of 98 then. Wow. It is generating. And it's still not going down. Maybe that's because the energy isn't being outputted. So maybe we need to store this energy somehow. So let me quickly... Man, there's nothing that's even going to be able to hold all this energy. Let's craft ourselves some flux plugs really quick. I want... Actually, let me see. Can I make a creative energy cube? Because this'll void any energy. Okay, we aren't gonna do that. Actually, what am I saying? We have an energy trash can. We can just make this energy trash can. Let's just void it off. No, it's still producing. Can we go to 110? I don't think it can go higher than 98. Which is interesting, because it says it can go up to 200 MFE a tick, but I'm not seeing how that is possible. Maybe the burn rate needs to go up, because the heat that this is producing is slowly going up. So maybe over time, this will start going up. But man. Yeah, it is. It's going up. So it looks like its maximum it's going to go is 19. Damn. I think it can probably go higher if there's, if it's making the DT fuel directly. But even then, this 98 is more than enough. But look at that. We are officially making so much energy. Like, if we just get rid of this, you can see that it instantly fills. This has officially solved all of our energy problems, and it looks so cool. This literally, in it of itself, solves all of our energy problems, and now with all of this energy, we can actually start upscaling our other things, because we were running out of energy before. But once we get a flux plug connected to this, this is just going to start making us an infinite amount of energy, and that is going to be so nice. We're going to try connecting this to a flux plug right now. We're gonna go ahead and try crafting this. So we're gonna go do that. And then we go, where's our flux plug? We just gotta make this. And then with this, we just are gonna craft a couple of these. And there we go. We got ourselves our flux plug. Now all we should have to do, so right-click it here, connect it to our power, and look at that. It's even going beyond our buffer, which we're going to put bypass limit on this. And this is now constantly going to be inputting power. Once this runs out, it's gonna just constantly generate power. And now all we're going to end up needing to do to fix all of this is we're just gonna now start using this energy to start making ourselves a supercritical phase shifter. But to do that, we are gonna need a bigger reactor. And now that we have the energy to supply all of it, I think we are ready to go ahead and upgrade our fission reactor. And well guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for checking me out. If you guys are new here, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, as each one of you guys gets me one step closer to becoming a full-time content creator. And if you want to support me out more, go check out my Patreon, as you guys will get an exclusive shout out in this room every single video, and you also will be able to get a bunch of other really sweet perks, as well as the world download for this world, which will be coming out soon. If you guys missed the last episode, go check out episode 15, where we build the fission reactor. And if you guys are new to this channel, go check out episode 1. But anyways, guys, my name is GregTech, and until next time, peace out.